firing Andy Cohen? The streets are saying so, and you better believe we're going to talk about it. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button right down there to get locked in on all things Damien After Dark so you never miss a beat. Also, while you're there, click that thumbs up button too and like this video. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm so more beautiful people like yourself can find me here, all right? And we can keep growing the community. All right, get in the comment section as well and join the conversation. I would love to hear what you had to say or have to say about Andy Cohen allegedly being fired from Bravo coming up in the near future. Now, last but not least, if you want to join the Damien After Dark movement and support me over here, in the description box below will be ways that you can donate to the channel using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. I'll also post my Amazon wish list down there. Please be mindful that if you leave a super chat, YouTube will take 50% of the money that you donate to us creators, okay? Also, this is my new job, so I appreciate all the love, support, tips, comments, subscribes, all that, okay? Thank you guys. Love you so much. So let's talk about this. In Touch magazine revealed an article or posted an article, and we're going to read it. I'm going to read it to you. And the article is, the headline says that Andy Cohen negotiating departure package with Bravo. A departure package? Bitch, what? Have you ever got a departure package at your job? I'm like, what in the white privilege is this? A departure package, bitch. Anyway, let's get into it first of all of why he's even allegedly being fired, okay? Now, this is according to In Touch magazine. Andy Cohen negotiating departure package with Bravo amid mounting accusation, according to sources, all right? So, it says, it looks like Real Housewives head honcho Andy Cohen can't take the heat. Amid swirling controversy and falling ratings, the 55-year-old Bravo patriarch is in discussions to part ways with the network he helped shape. Sources exclusively tell In Touch. Now, quote, a source says this, quote, negotiations for Cohen's departure package are underway as he grapples with the fallout of mounting accusations by his stars, according to this source. Now, recent allegations came from a lawsuit filed by ex-housewife Leah McSweeney and about Cohen encouraging rampant substance abuse to boost ratings, and Brandi Glanville claiming he sexually harassed her. Cohen and Bravo have denied these allegations. Quote, this couldn't be further from the truth, says a Bravo insider. The Watch What Happens Live host also issued an apology after the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Glanville accused him of harassment stemming from a video allegedly sent from Cohen to Glanville in 2022. So Brandi Glanville, who was on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, if y'all remember, she came out and said that Andy Cohen sent her an inappropriate video where he claimed he wanted to have sex with her. Now, it says, Andy says, in his defense, he said, the video shows Kate Chastain and I very clearly joking to Brandi. It was absolutely meant in jest. And Brandi's response clearly communicated she was in on the joke. That said, it was totally inappropriate, and I apologize, wrote Cohen on Twitter back in February. A publicist for NBC and Bravo denies this story. So Andy and Bravo and all them are denying the whole all these allegations that have come against him, right? Or Andy at least is saying, this is not true. A lot of these housewives have came out recently and made accusations that, oh, I didn't feel safe on set, or oh, I was pressured to drink alcohol allegedly while working on the show, or oh, we worked long hours and didn't get paid much, or whatever. A lot of these housewives are coming out and pretty much saying that they worked in toxic, hostile work environments while on these shows. Some women, like Nene, have said that they've been in racially charged environments, racist environments. Leah McSweeney said that she had been sober from alcohol after she struggled with alcohol abuse, and that producers had encouraged her to drink because they thought her being sober was boring. Lots of things that people have come out accusing Bravo and Andy Cohen of doing. Now, Andy Cohen specifically, if you remember, Kathy Griffin, the comedian, came out years ago and said that Andy offered her to do cocaine in his dressing room before Watch What Happens Live. And then you had who was the other one that came out? The other housewife. Not Brandy, but, and not shit. There was another housewife that came, Leah McSweeney from Real Housewives of New York. She brought up, that it's drug-fueled over there at Bravo. Drug-fueled, alcohol-fueled. Andy's doing coke with the housewives. We talked about it here, right? I did a whole video on Andy Cohen allegedly snorting cocaine with housewives. So now with all this shit that's been happening, right? All these accusations, all these things that they're saying Andy's allegedly doing, according to In Touch Weekly, they're saying that Bravo is negotiating a departure package with Andy Cohen. Now, at first I'm like, what the fuck is a departure package? But what I gathered from it was that it's pretty much like a, what's the right name for it? If you're contracted in a job and it's almost like, for instance, a football player. If a football player is contracted, I don't know if I want to use that as an I don't know if that's a good example. But y'all know where I'm getting here. Pretty much, Andy is under contract with Bravo. So many years, you make X, Y, and Z. Okay, well now, if they want to get rid of him, they have to kind of buy him out of his contract, or kind of do something, right? And that's what this departure package kind of came down to. That's what I gathered from it was, okay, it's going to be cheaper for us to come up with this departure package than to buy him out of his contract. I guess that's what it means. I don't know. If y'all have any more insight and you want to chime in on that, get in the comment section and let me know. Okay, another good name for a departure package is a severance package. That's what I was trying to say earlier, but I couldn't find the words. A severance package or a departure package is a compensation package offered to employees who are involuntarily terminated from their jobs, typically including financial benefits. I remember that I had a job during COVID that when they let people go, they gave them a severance package. So this is pretty much what that is with Andy. Now, do I think that Andy needs to be fired over all this allegational stuff? No, because I don't think that the allegations are like that crazy deep. You know what I'm saying? Should he be telling Brady Glanville he wants to have sex with her? Abso-fucking-lutely not. He's their boss. He should not be saying it. It's wrong. It's disgusting. If it was a straight man saying it, it would be hell up in arms. But Andy's gay. We know he ain't wanting to fuck Brady Glanville. It was probably a joke, like he said, and in jest, and it was Brady Glanville who talks about sex, who's raunchy, who's funky. However, he is their boss, and I think the lines got blurred between boss and friend, or boss and co-star, because Andy's not a housewife, but I think sometimes those lines got blurred, you know what I'm saying? But no, I don't think these accusations are strong enough for him to be fired, because literally a lot of these accusations aren't towards him, they're towards the network. The network's being blamed by Bethany. The network's being blamed by a lot of these women. But specifically, only Leah and Brandy are blaming Andy. And I don't think that what they're blaming him for or accusing him of is fireable behavior. Listen, here's the thing. Do I think Andy should go? Yes. Do I think he should go for these reasons? No. My reasoning for Andy needing to go is different. I think Andy does a phenomenal job at what he does, right? I like him. I think he's an attractive older man. I think he's, talented at what he does, at creating these shows, at producing them, as hosting, all that. However, just like the housewives need freshening up, I think Andy does, right? They don't keep the same housewives forever. They switch them up. They change them up. They bring in new people to spice it up. And I think that's what Bravo needs, right? Housewives have done this. They were up here and like the ratings have just gone down. It's not the same over there, as far as ratings wise, content wise. I think Bravo needs a revamp. I think they need and I don't want Housewives to go away. Or maybe I think, maybe they could keep some of the Housewives shows, put some on Peacock, or usher in a new generation of Housewives. Give us Housewives of New Orleans. Give us Housewives of Chicago. Give us Housewives of Nashville, of Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And then bring in a new host. Bring in somebody new to host Watch What Happens Live. Bring in somebody new to host the reunions. Maybe we can get a female this time, a woman, a comedian. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with some new ideas, because I don't think that I like Andy a lot, y'all, like I said, but just like with everything, nothing lasts forever, and I think it is his time to go. I don't think he should be let go for these reasons, but I do think it is his time. It is his time to go. Now, again, some of y'all may be thinking, well, Damian, Andy was snorting coke with other housewives, allegedly. How do you think that's not a fireable offense? Because my thing is, if you were snorting coke with your boss, you just as guilty as he is. Y'all both was doing. It doesn't make it right? It doesn't make it right. But he didn't put your nose down there and force you to snort. So I don't get why we're like, I don't know. My mouth is so dry. Oh my God. Now, I want to read another report from Deadline, okay? Because Bravo responded to Andy being fired, allegedly. And I'm going to read this article from Deadline, because Bravo is saying that there's absolutely no truth to these reports. Which at first I was like, okay, cool. Andy's not getting fired. I'm not going to be mad if he doesn't get fired. I'm not going to be mad if he does. Like, it is what it is. I do think it needs to be freshened up over there, but I'm not losing sleep whether or not Andy gets fired. However, this is what Deadline is saying. They're saying Andy Cohen isn't going anywhere. The Bravo star and executive producer is not leaving the NBC Universal Cable Network, Deadline reports. It comes after a report by In Touch magazine that Cohen was negotiating a departure package. A Bravo spokeswoman told Deadline, now listen closely to this. A spokeswoman from Bravo told Deadline, quote, "There is absolutely no truth to this story, and the tabloid's source obviously has no clue about the situation." Okay, so before I read that statement, I was thinking, okay, Bravo's saying it's not true, so okay, it's probably not true. But when they said their statement, when the Bravo spokeswoman gave a statement, that's when I kind of was like, because she says there is absolutely no truth to this story, and the tabloid's source obviously has no clue about the situation. Well, what situation? That's my thing. If it's not true, what situation? You're saying he ain't got no clue about the firing and what's going on? Or are you saying he ain't got no clue about what's going on with all these allegations and what y'all are going to do with it? Because here's the thing. We can't just act like Bravo's going to sit back at their desk and not do anything about these allegations. Somebody at the head, at the top, has sat down and had a meeting about what they can do. Because right now, Bravo's PR team is working in overtime, okay? Every day, it's another salacious story hitting the press for Bravo. And it's not good for them. Right? That's not good for them because they're like a family friendly network almost in a way, in some ways. But Bravo doesn't need this bad PR. They don't need this out in the media that they're drug fueled, that they're alcohol fueled, that there's allegedly abuse going on, or, not abuse, but a racist and toxic work environment. Like, they don't want none of that out. They don't want people thinking that about their network, right? But I thought it was interesting that she said all she should have said is there is absolutely no truth to this story, period. Left it at that. But she continued and said there is absolutely no truth to this story. And the tabloid's source obviously has no clue about the situation. Well, tell us then. You tell us, Miss Spokeswoman, what is the truth about the situation? What do y'all think? Do y'all think Andy's getting fired, or do you think Andy's not going anywhere? A lot of people don't want to see Andy go anywhere. And listen, I can respect that and I can understand because like I told you guys, I think he does a phenomenal job at what he does. I do think he can be a little biased at times. But I think he does a great job as a host. And he asks a lot of the questions that we want to hear. But I do think I would like to see someone else come in and do the job. But then again, look, that might happen, and then I might complain I might complain that I miss Andy. I don't know. We can't please us as humans. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see Andy lose his job over this. I hate this. And maybe this can be a lesson to him to stay in his lane when it comes to him being a boss, a CEO, and an executive producer. If you've got people under you, you can't be having kitchen table talk with them. You can't be talking dirty with them. You can't be saying, you know what I'm saying? We know that as an adult. Andy, you're 55. Anyway, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Please get in the comment section below and let me know what you think about Andy allegedly negotiating his departure from Bravo. Do you believe it? Or do you think this is all just bullshit in a tabloid? Or do you think there's some truth to it? Or a little truth to it? Or a lot of truth to it? Do you want Andy to be fired? Do you think he should be fired over these allegations that are surrounding the network? I wouldn't be surprised if they do fire him, though, y'all, because everything that's going on around them right now, they're trying to really clean things up over there at Bravo. So we'll have to see what happens. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what happens next, because I'll do a follow-up story for what happens next, okay? So subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications by clicking the little bell icon right down there. That way your phone will notify you when I post or go live. Click the like button, the thumbs up button down there. That helps me get into the algorithm. And last but not least, if you want to support the Damien After Dark movement, in the description box below will be ways that you can donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I will also post my Amazon wish list for those that choose to take that route. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget that you're loved, you're special, you're important. You woke up today for a reason. You're still here on Earth and watching this video for a reason. So don't ever give up, okay? Follow your dreams. Stay consistent. Stay positive. Love yourself. That's the most important. Love yourself, okay? You promise? Love you guys. We'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. See ya.